G'day, it's Block to Basics here, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the world of crypto, but not in the way you might think. We are covering what we believe should be the number one priority for any new crypto investor: how to avoid getting scammed. Think of this as your crash course on crypto security, because trust me, in this space, knowledge is your best defense. Every year, millions of dollars disappear into thin air because people fall for the same old tricks. But not you, not today. We're calling this series Block to Basics, where we break down all the essential stuff you need to know to navigate the crypto world safely. In this video, we'll be covering the top 10 most common crypto scams and, more importantly, how to spot them from a mile away. Remember, in the crypto world, if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. My golden rule: everything is a scam until proven otherwise. And never, ever give your seed phrase to anyone. All right, let's get started. First up, we're tackling phishing scams, and these can be sneaky. Imagine this: you get an email that looks like it's from your crypto exchange, maybe Coinbase or Binance, telling you to verify your account. You click the link, it takes you to a site that looks exactly like the real deal. You enter your login info and bam, your account is drained. That's phishing. They're designed to trick you into giving away your keys to the kingdom. So, how do you avoid getting hooked? First, always double check the sender's email address. Look for any misspellings or weird characters. Hover over links before you click to see where they actually lead. And remember, legitimate exchanges will never ask for your password or seed phrase in an email. If something feels off, it probably is. Don't rush, verify, and stay safe out there. Next up, let's talk about rug pulls. This is where things can get really tricky, especially in the world of meme coins and DeFi. Imagine a new coin pops up with a catchy name and promises of huge returns. Everyone jumps on board, the price skyrockets, and then suddenly, the developers vanish. They pull the rug out from under everyone, taking all the money with them, leaving investors holding worthless tokens. Now, rug pulls can be tough to spot, but there are some red flags. Be wary of projects with anonymous developers, no clear roadmap, or overly hyped promises. Do your research, check the project's website, look for audits, and see what the community is saying. And remember, if a project seems too good to be true, it probably is. Don't FOMO in without doing your homework. The crypto space is full of opportunities, but it's also a jungle out there. Be careful, be smart, and stay tuned for more scam busting tips. Alright, let's talk about those crypto giveaways you see all over the internet. You know, the ones promising to double your Bitcoin if you just send a small amount to a specific address? Yeah, those are almost always too good to be true. Think about it. Why would someone be giving away free crypto out of the goodness of their heart? It doesn't make sense. These scammers prey on your desire for quick riches and use that to their advantage. They create fake accounts that look legit. Often, they are impersonating famous figures in the crypto space. Always double, triple check the source. Look for verified accounts, check their history, and be wary of accounts created very recently. And the golden rule: never ever send your crypto to anyone promising to multiply it. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Trust me, I've seen this one play out countless times. Now let's dive into the world of Ponzi and pyramid schemes. These are particularly nasty because they often disguise themselves as legitimate investment opportunities. Here's the key difference. Ponzi schemes generate returns for older investors using money from new investors. It's like a financial house of cards that eventually collapses. Pyramid schemes, on the other hand, rely on recruitment. You make money by recruiting new members who pay into the system. The problem is, these schemes are unsustainable. They need a constant influx of new people, and eventually the well runs dry. So how do you spot these red flags? Be wary of promises of extremely high returns with little to no risk. That's a classic sign. Also, pay attention to the structure of the investment. If it heavily relies on recruiting others, that's a major red flag. Remember, legitimate investments take time and effort. There's no such thing as easy money. If something feels off, trust your gut and do your research before investing a single Satoshi. Impersonation scams are all about trust, or rather exploiting it. Scammers create fake accounts that look identical to those of legitimate companies or individuals you trust. They might impersonate a crypto exchange's support team, a well-known influencer, or even a friend. Their goal: to trick you into giving up your sensitive information like your private keys or login credentials. They might reach out to you directly, claiming there's an issue with your account or offering a special deal. Here's the key. Be incredibly cautious about who you trust online. Always verify the source before giving away any information. If you receive a suspicious message, don't click on any links. Instead, go directly to the official website or social media account to verify the information. And remember, legitimate companies will never ask you for your private keys. Those are yours and yours alone. Keep them safe and secure just like you would your social security number or any other sensitive information. Alright, so you're diving into the crypto world and you need a digital wallet to store your crypto, right? It seems simple enough. You go to the App Store, search for a crypto wallet, and boom, you're ready to roll. But hold on a sec. This is where things can get a little sketchy. You see, just like with any other app, there are fake crypto wallets out there designed to steal your hard-earned crypto. These malicious apps might look pretty legit, mimicking the design and branding of legitimate wallets. They might even have some convincing fake reviews to trick you. But once you transfer your crypto to these wallets, it's gone, vanished into thin air, and chances are you're never seeing it again. Talk about a bad day. So, how do you protect yourself from these shady apps? First and foremost, always double check the app developer's name and website. Make sure it's a legitimate company with a good track record. Look for reviews from trusted sources, not just the App Store itself. And here's a pro tip. Consider using a hardware wallet for your most valuable crypto. Hardware wallets are physical devices that store your private keys offline, adding an extra layer of security. Yeah, they cost a bit up front, but think of it as an investment in the security of your digital assets. Because trust me, losing your crypto to a malicious app is way more expensive in the long run. Stay safe out there. NFTs, those unique digital assets taking the world by storm, are everywhere these days. From digital art and collectibles to music and even virtual real estate, it seems like everyone's jumping on the NFT bandwagon. But with all this hype comes, you guessed it, the scammers. Yeah, fake NFT projects are popping up left, right and center looking to cash in on unsuspecting users. So how do you tell the difference between a legit NFT project and a scam? First things first, check out the marketplace where the NFT is being sold. Stick to reputable marketplaces like OpenSea, Rarible, and Nifty Gateway. If you stumble upon a project on some obscure, unheard of platform, proceed with extreme caution. Next up, do your research on the project itself. Look into the team behind it, their experience, and their previous work. A legitimate project will be transparent about its creators and their roadmap. And of course, community engagement is key. Check out the project's Discord server, Twitter, and other social media channels. A strong and active community is usually a good sign. But if the community seems full of bots or overly promotional, that's a major red flag. Remember, when it comes to NFTs, It's always better to be safe than sorry. Do your due diligence, research thoroughly, and don't fall for projects that seem too good to be true. Alright, let's talk about social engineering. One of the oldest tricks in the scammer's playbook, but still incredibly effective in the crypto world. This isn't about hacking your computer systems or cracking complex codes. It's about hacking your mind, exploiting human psychology to gain your trust, and then, bam, stealing your precious crypto. Social engineering attacks can take various forms. You might receive a DM from someone claiming to be from a crypto exchange's support team, asking for your login credentials to verify your account. Or you might get a friend request from someone who seems to know a lot about you and your crypto investments, only to find out later that their profile was fake. These scammers are good. They know how to build rapport, create a sense of urgency, and exploit your emotions to get what they want. So, how do you protect yourself from these master manipulators? First and foremost, be wary of anyone contacting you out of the blue, especially if they ask for your private keys or seed phrase. Remember, legitimate companies will never ask you for this information. Always double check the identity of anyone contacting you online, even if they seem familiar. Look for inconsistencies in their story, verify their credentials independently, and don't be afraid to ask questions. Trust your gut instinct. If something feels off, it probably is. And remember, when it comes to your crypto, vigilance is key. Don't let these social engineers outsmart you. Alright, so we've talked about dodgy websites and fake giveaways, but this next one hits different. It's called a SIM swap attack, and it's not about your SIM card looking fresh. Think about it. Your phone number is linked to everything. Your bank, your email, and yes, even your crypto exchange accounts. These scammers, they're slick. They trick your carrier into switching your number to their SIM card. Suddenly, they have access to your two-factor authentication codes, password resets, the whole 9 yards. And boom, they can drain your accounts before you even know what's up. So how do you fight back? First off, strong, unique passwords everywhere, you know the drill, but also call your carrier and set up a PIN or extra security for your account. And if your phone acts weird, like suddenly losing signal, contact your carrier as soon as possible. Don't sleep on this one. Look, we're all trying to make our money work for us, right? But here's the thing, if an investment platform is promising you crazy returns, like way higher than anything else out there, alarm bells should be ringing. These platforms, they look legit, they might even have fake testimonials and market data, but it's all a facade. They lure you in with promises of easy money, you deposit your crypto and then poof, it's gone. Vanished into thin air, just like that. So how do you protect yourself? Stick to reputable exchanges and platforms that you've actually researched. Check independent reviews, look for red flags like unrealistic promises, and remember, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Don't get blinded by the hype. Do your research, be skeptical, and invest wisely. Your digital wallet will thank you. So, that's it for the top 10 crypto scams to watch out for. Remember, the crypto world can be empowering, but only if you stay sharp and informed. These scammers are constantly evolving, trying to find new ways to trick you. But here's the good news. You're now equipped with the knowledge to spot them from a mile away. Make yourself smarter, research, learn, and stay ahead of the game. Knowledge is your best defense. Thanks for watching Block to Basics. It's your crypto, your way. Like, subscribe, and share this video to help others stay safe out there. Let's keep the crypto community informed and empowered. And remember, don't just hodl coins, hodl your knowledge too. Stay safe, stay smart, and we'll see you in the next episode.